EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Bucs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Now here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. He's going to have the first down and then some. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. We'll leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Slot man moves right. Now Herbert to start the drive. Now he's free to midfield. And he'll take this down the 40-yard line. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
On 1st down, right back to Herbert. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
On play action, they'll throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the regardless of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown. They got the stop. And now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it.
Gets through and now an opening. How about this? He's to the 10. Touchdown, Carolina! Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
2nd and 2. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. That one a first down pickup of 8.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things, get back to what works.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. That's returnable now for Smith. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And the Panthers are able to add on to that lead. Fans of old-school football, they got to be loving this, partner. All 3 drives so far have ended in a touchdown, and all 3 on the ground.
And when you say fans of old-school football, count me in, because you just don't see ground games dominate the scoring by pounding the rock like this anymore. To me, this is refreshing.
And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up, and they'll start with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
A nice run there by Sanders on 1st down as he'll wind up with a gain of about 7 before he's brought down. 21-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Here comes Sanders on the toss right, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards, and it's 3rd down now.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They all go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite for well instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 217 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Sanders is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Another carry for Herbert on second down. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That second down play nets a -4.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda now.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Running right, here's Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
And here's Young. This might be a free play. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Ready? They'll try to run with Sanders. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers are able to add on to their first half lead. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. They'll drop to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. I cannot imagine a more perfect half of football for one side, CD, and a more disastrous half of football for another side. But if you focus on the positive half, with this pick 6, you look at where that lead is at, and to think that we are only in the second quarter. My goodness.
I love the expression. My goodness, indeed. Pretty obvious. It's a free fall out there. Everybody gets a chance to make a play. And if you're on the field, you've got a great chance of being the next guy that your teammates are celebrating.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And not the first time that they're coming back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected right now, doesn't it? It's not just been one person. It's kind of been a group effort where the mistakes have happened. Can they put that aside, kind of start over, and put together a nice drive?
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
The one thing we know about RPO throws, they don't take long to develop. He had him wide open to the outside, hit him with it, but I think his eyes were looking downfield trying to see that open grass. Ends up dropping it. That's a missed opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. That is caught by Herbert. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here's Smith to return it. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
Here we go. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right at the 30. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. They're going to look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a 1st down.
They'll look to throw here. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Trey Palmer in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, Valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Tampa Bay.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 41. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. 232 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. 2nd down, back to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for Panthers. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Young off the play fake. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And they're going to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Another run here with Sanders. They'll get 4 back there on the run, but now they're looking up at a 3rd and 12 situation.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Ready?
Young. Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's another Carolina Panther First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Brings up second and goal.
Once again with Sanders. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Third and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw, Young. Toward the pylon, caught. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. The holding penalty, that puts them in an unenviable spot here as they try again on third and goal. Young to throw it. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Jonathan Mingo, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. They'll look to throw. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Panthers. Continue to pour it on here in the 4th. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. He brings the kickoff back 85 yards. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. We've paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the fourth, Charles, it's really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, and the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result, this is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Yellow. Set.
The play fake. Now Young. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Panthers punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Pressure comes in, he's brought down, it's a Panther sack. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll set up a throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Still going inside the 20. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the...
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Khalil Herbert. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. And CD, they just haven't had a whole lot to cheer about here. But it may be cliche, but give them credit for this. They've continued to fight and scratch and claw, and they get the touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And I'm okay with that cliche, all right? Maybe it'll alleviate the sting a little bit because at least they can look in the mirror and realize they fought all the way through. Horrible game for them, not one they'll want to remember. At least they'll keep their heads up and have some pride when they leave this stadium.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. In the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Ready?
Off the play fake, Young. And this one is incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
2nd and 6.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. He'll drop to throw. Has his man, that's James. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Now, fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
They'll look to throw again. A throw left sideline, falls incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throwing left sideline there. It's incomplete. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense, they spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away at his timing.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. They go play action here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to get the football back at their own 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
The tackle made at the 24-yard line. That's the gain of 8.
On third down, they'll run it with Sanders. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.